Yuki and John's Patriot of Earth.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. And you see your chicken walking down the street when you do it.
You know that song?
No.
By Taylor Swift?
You remember those lyrics?
Yeah, well, she doesn't sing about a chicken, but
Right, oh.
she sings something about some walking in and doing it.
It's always a boyfriend or a breakup. And
So
stuff
this is
like
a weird one, Yuki, because you suggested Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And you fucking don't remember any music. You don't know.
Well,
It's a fucking-
the thing is, I think it's a event. She's not just a singer.
yeah.
That's I wanted to talk because 1980s MTV
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson and then
Madonna, Debbie Gibson,
and then Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Christina Aguilera.
right.
Yeah.
But I think Taylor Swift
Kelly Clarkson, Taylor Swift. Yeah.
is a new generation and then
Yes.
new type.
Yes.
And then actually last year I tried to go see her concert.
You did?
Yeah. Well, the two things. One, too expensive to buy the ticket.
How much?
I think couple thousand.
Jesus.
And then two, there's no ticket available anyway.
Right, yeah. That was the whole debacle is people were
Right.
saying that there was like set up with the weirdness.
Right,
of it.
unless
Yeah.
you know her or promoter or somebody.
Right.
Even okay, I pay 2,000, 3,000. There's no ticket to buy, so
Right.
it doesn't matter. So then I saw the movie.
You went to see the movie.
Yeah,
In the theater.
Yes.
Not even at home. You, Yuki Nakamura, went to the movies alone.
3 hours and 45 minutes. It's unbelievable, and then
Unbelievable in a good way?
in the good way.
Really? You liked it?
That's what I thought. The way she does it's like you don't have to like her as a female young singer. It's like a whole. What she does is the whole thing is event.
Yes.
And then it's a new streaming,
Yeah.
and then something concert
Yeah.
generating billions of dollars.
That's right.
That's like an economy thing, right?
Yeah.
And
Business.
then she makes comments about, go vote. Then, suddenly she
Rock the
becomes
vote,
like
they used to say in the MTV generation.
Yeah, it's becoming like a politics.
Yeah.
And then she was in Japan, and then I think February, and then, oh my God, it's not like entertainment news. It's like a regular news, like a economy or politics, and this the regular news. They talking about can she make it to the Super Bowl to see her boyfriend.
That's right, because she had to go from Japan,
Right.
fly over, and get to the
Right.
Super Bowl in like a crazy
But
amount of time.
those things are news. It's not entertainment news.
Yeah.
It's like a real news.
Yep.
So that's why I think her existence is beyond just being a singer.
Yeah.
I think that the new type of
Well, there's nothing new because there's been icons in the entertainment industry
Right.
since probably the 50s, maybe even earlier. I mean, there's and not just music, but movies and all this. But in music, certainly the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s all had. This is why I don't understand. People are like vehemently hating on Taylor Swift, right? Some people are. I view it as just another phase, like you said, Madonna,
Right.
Michael Jackson,
Right.
Britney Spears,
yeah.
all these people have their time,
right.
and then the time moves on, and another icon
Right, yeah.
of that level,
Right.
whether you like it or not, is going
Right.
to come along and rock the entertainment industry, sell out all kinds of fucking stadiums.
Right.
You're not going to understand it.
Right.
It may not be your flavor, but I think it's a good thing for like kids and stuff to have that sort of an icon, because in the dark times when there are not really like a huge 2 or 3 celebrities of that
Right.
stature that are like everywhere, it's weird. I think it's more interesting when there's one who's like more famous than the rest for unknown reasons. It's interesting. Madonna was that way.
Is that something to do with technology too, right? Because back then, okay, the TV, the live show, then there was cable, and the MTV was a part of it,
and all those people exploded.
Right, but now we don't call cable. Now it's streaming.
Now you have YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. It's the same thing, only splintered.
Right.
It's not in one place like MTV was.
Right. So I think that Taylor Swift fits in this new technology, I think.
She does, but I think, there's a possibility that back in the day, if she had risen in the rise of the 80s and made a bunch of clever music videos and some catchy music, she could have made it back then too. That's what I don't understand is like people hating. Okay, when Cher chopped off the fucking butt cheeks of her pants and was dancing around on the fucking aircraft carrier with the sailors, same thing. The same thing as Taylor Swift getting up and doing a dance number with a bunch of zombies. Same shit. It's showmanship. It's entertainment. It's just a new concept. It's a new person doing this shit to shock and to bring people in and go, oh. I think I like it. I think that there needs to be more icons. I wish that there was more people that were like that level of fame and fortune and celebrity. Maybe not fortune. Maybe she could give a couple of billion to us, but we deserve the money, Yuki. But I love the thing that brings people together. A bunch of like I've seen Fish fucking 70, 80, 90, 100 times. Seriously, in my life, I probably have seen them in the 90s, and that is on a lower level an iconic thing that people go to because it's a brand. You know what you're getting with the thing. Everybody comes, they dance together, they know the music, they fucking put their arms around each other, like strangers. It's like, oh, that Axilla was a great fucking, the best maze since 94.
But there's no music video anymore, right? Is MTV still exist?
There are music videos. People put them out on YouTube or Vimeo. Not Vimeo. What the fuck is it called? It's something with a V. Vimo?
Oh, Vimeo.
Vimeo or something like that. I don't know. Some shit like that. But they put out music videos.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Taylor Swift was doing some music videos. She did that one. She's like, look at what you made me do. And she's in the fucking graveyard and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I like some of her songs. I think "Shake It Off" it's catchy, but the player's gonna play, and the hater's gonna hate. You don't know that one?
Yes, I know that.
Oh, you know that one? Okay.
Yeah.
What about "Mean"? I like "Mean." You ever hear "Mean"?
I don't know.
She goes, "Someday
God, you
I'll
know
be
everything.
living in the big old
I listen,
city.
but I just don't remember.
All
So.
you're ever gonna be is mean."
I like Taylor Swift more than Britney Spears.
Oh, don't say that in front of Liz Shack. Liz Shack will fucking have a heart attack.
She likes Britney Spears?
Better than Taylor, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. I don't know them personally. Just, by looking at their celebrity and then singers. So, I think that the Britney Spears...
you didn't think she was that good?
Wow, no.
Toxic is a great song. It's like dee-doo.
No, it's not about the song. It's like
the look.
I think I could be wrong. She may not be, but she's more slut to me than
Slut? Did you just call Britney Spears a slut?
Taylor Swift looks like coming from well-raised, nice family. And then
that's all. She's been dating, and behind closed doors, she gets in the BDSM.
Right, I don't know what
BDSM,
she does,
Yuki. She gives a leather.
But the looks that way, But Britney Spears more like.
Yeah, but you don't like that when she's like, "I'm a slave for you." She puts the snake on her, and she's gyrating her hips.
Oh yeah, no,
I like that.
No,
Yuki.
I like
See,
Taylor.
I like all these iconic women and men who get up there and do their thing, and it's obviously, even if the fucking music isn't your flavor, it takes a lot of work to learn those dance moves. It takes a lot of work to coordinate that shit. It takes a lot of work to land the marks, even if you're lip syncing. You know how hard it is to fucking do a 3-hour show where you have to hit marks and do this and that and the other thing? It's crazy. So all that stuff, anybody who's made it to a level where they're able to bring in a massive crowd and entertain that crowd for an hour and a half plus, fucking good on you. I'm all for that shit. Even if they suck, even if I hate their music, I still respect
I mean,
the
it's
hustle.
still fun and fun to watch. Like I love that the Pepsi commercial.
Her Pepsi commercial? What happened in her Pepsi commercial?
Just the singing, dancing was fun.
Oh, okay. She was
Yeah.
singing and dancing. You know who I love, and I think should have been bigger,
Yeah.
even though she was big at a certain time. Debbie Gibson, man.
Oh yeah, Debbie Gibson.
She had, I'm telling you, one of the best songs of the pop songs of the 80s. Only in My Dreams.
I think that the Debbie Gibson and then Tiffany.
Davy Gibson? Is that her
Davey.
brother? Debbie and Davy?
I'm sorry, Debbie Gibson.
Debbie and Davy.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say before after
Was
that?
it Tiffany?
Tiffany. Yeah, she. I think we're alone now.
Yeah.
She was like the mall
Right.
girl.
Then time change. Then Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Then Miley Cyrus. Then
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
There was even some in the 90s, like Brandy was
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
Brandy.
pop. She did
But
some,
she didn't become much though. Huh?
she
the
did
show,
like
right?
2 or 3 songs. I Love You Smile. Oh, was that Alicia?
Is this
Aaliyah.
one-
Aaliyah.
Oh,
She did some. Oh, Beyonce came up in
Beyonce,
the 90s.
yeah,
She did fuck Say My Name with Destiny's
Destiny
Child.
Child.
I like
yeah.
Destiny's
I
Child
went
better
to see
than
that concert.
you saw Destiny Child.
Yeah.
What? You went to a Destiny's Child.
The Anaheim Pond. I went to see it.
You went.
Yep.
And you were dancing to Ladies Leave Your Man at Home. The place is full of ballers and you know it's home.
Okay, I tell you the story. Like I think concert went too long. Like started. Ticket says like 8 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
but show doesn't start like 9:30 anyway,
Right.
right? So around 11 o'clock, I thought that was unfair because parents are coming to the venue to pick up their kids because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So those kids, they couldn't see the whole
Oh.
thing because they have a school next day.
Oh.
I thought that was an unfair show because hey, if you charge them this much, kids are coming. Why don't you show up and show starts 7:30?
Yeah.
And by 10,
Yeah.
so kids can go home
Yeah.
instead of parents.
Or do 2 shows.
So-
do like the early show,
Yeah,
the late
the
show.
show.
Yeah.
But I thought that was so fair because every young kid, young kids are just
Crying.
crying and leaving
Oh.
around 10, 11 because the parents are picking them up and go home.
Yeah, Destiny's Child's on stage like,
Yeah.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah,
I'm
but they
not gonna
couldn't see
give up."
the-
But they're crying.
Yeah,
during that
show
song in the
ends
parking
almost
lot.
midnight. So
Ah.
those kids missed half the show.
Horrible.
I thought that was terrible to manage the show.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
Yuki.
I thought
That's-
that I didn't like that.
I don't like that.
That's a rip-off,
Let's
know.
boycott Destiny's Child. No, I like Destiny's Child better than Beyonce. I know
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
I could get ripped for that, but everybody's like flipping out about Beyonce and everything. She's great. She's great, but she's
she's-
you know,
Queen Bee. Like,
yeah.
did I tell you? I didn't really work, but I did the Jay-Z concert, and then
Holy shit! You worked on a Jay-Z concert?
yeah.
The fuck did you do? You see, this is what I mean about you. You keep surprising me with like new information about your life. I can't keep up with this shit.
And then I was the strike. Oh my God, the Jay-Z. Those electricity. Their equipment,
Yeah,
the cable,
sure.
10 miles.
10 miles of
10
equipment.
miles of so I did the strike all night long, like 100 crew coiling those
And
cables.
by strike, you mean
taking
cleaning
down,
up,
the-
wrapping
the-
up. Not
wrapping
everybody
up.
knows that. Striking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes,
No, I
strike.
mean, don't be sorry. You're the one in the industry. Fuck that shit. They should be sorry for not knowing.
Yeah, strike, wrapping the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
Oh my God, cable length is 10 miles. And then that time, I didn't talk, but the Beyonce was there because
She was standing there watching you rap?
Well, she wasn't watching me, but she was just, the watching. Maybe she was waiting for husband or something, or I don't know. She was just walking around while we're working. Yeah.
She was writing a song about you.
No.
Yeah, she's like, if you like it, then Yuki put a
She
ring
doesn't
on it.
even know I
If you like it, then Yuki
exist.
put a ring on it. If you like it, then Yuki put a ring on it.
Yep.
She doesn't even know
Yuki put
I
a ring on it.
exist,
That's the
yeah.
remix. It's coming. What would you do if you were there wrapping up and Beyonce came over and she's like, hey, why don't you come out with me and Jay-Z later on? And then
Threesome.
yeah.
That would be nice
Yeah.
for her. But I mean, I wasn't really.
And then when you meet him, he's like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hov. And then you're like, hey, can I fuck Beyonce? And she's like, yeah, absolutely you can. Jay-Z doesn't even get a say. He gets to sit in the cuck chair.
But that just the equipment and then cable, like a whole setup is just amazing.
Yeah.
Amount.
When you get into stuff like Taylor Swift, Metallica, the highest, Beyonce, the highest of the highest level of fucking touring,
Oh my
you
god.
need an army of people.
Army, yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
literal army. Yeah. It's crazy. It's amazing.
You know those 16-wheeler truck?
Yeah.
I think like they have like a 10, 20 of them.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. And then you got to do it and move on, set it up the next day.
Right.
Get fucking sleep or do it again, and you got to keep doing it. I don't know how these people do like 400, well, not 400 because there's not enough time in a year, but like 300 dates a year.
Yeah.
Metallica's on a world tour right now that's supposed to span over like 3 years of the entire world. And they're doing shows all the fucking time.
Sometimes they show up in the morning and they have a show that night.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Metallica's not building the sets, but they must have two crews, like set up and breakdown,
Yeah,
set up,
probably.
breakdown, set up, breakdown, because I don't know how you can do that and keep moving. Like, you need so many motherfuckers. It's insane.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
a show like a Pink or Taylor Swift.
Right,
I
Pink.
mean, special effect.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're right. Pink is a good example, too, because she was really big at a certain time. And I think it was interesting that she was putting in carnival and circus sort of elements where she's hanging upside down and
Right.
doing the flips. That's fucking cool. I don't know why people, like, there's something about it when something gets so popular that
Right.
people just need to hate on it because they feel like, I don't know, betrayed by it or something. I don't know.
I want to say this. Like, I didn't work with Pink, but a friend of mine, he did the Pink concert.
Oh, shit.
And then, the Pink needed some kind of prop, so he made it. This is how Pink was nice. The friend of mine, he was kind of, loose, like, guy who can't take care of himself.
Okay,
That
Slav.
Slav. He had a broken teeth.
Okay.
He had no insurance. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a good prop guy, right?
How is he a good prop guy if he can't take care of his teeth? He can't take care of the props?
Well, he has a good skill, He does.
Okay.
He made a nice pink.
Brushing wasn't one of them.
And then Pink says, "What happened?" He goes, "Oh, broke." And then he goes, "Why don't you fix it?" He goes, "I don't have insurance." You know what Pink did? She gave him 2,000 in cash, and said, "Fix this teeth."
Because she was sick of looking at it, or because she was doing a nice thing?
She's nice. I mean,
Wow.
she is that kind of like hair.
See, that's another thing, is I think a lot of people,
Uh-huh.
different in politics, right? I think in politics you have to be kind of a bastard
Right.
to get to the top. In music, you probably have to be a bastard to get to the top in certain ways, but in other ways, you have to be a grateful, or it seems to be that you have to be like grateful and good at networking
Right.
and at least putting a good face on in front of people, because you want to get that good energy that you can keep the fans
Right.
and the people working for you happy.
Right.
Like, you don't want to come out like an Ellen DeGeneres later on where everybody says you were a piece of shit behind the
Right.
scenes, right? So somebody like Pink who does that, that's beautiful. That's actually a beautiful gesture. If she
Yeah.
was doing it out of kindness and not like, I can't stand looking at your fucking teeth anymore, here's 2,000. No, she said, on me.
Right.
I can afford it. Get your teeth fixed. That's
Right.
that's a very generous gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. When people who are in the entertainment industry are generous to people because they have
Because
the
they
means to
can
do
afford,
it. They
right?
can
Like I
afford it.
heard the Matrix, the
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves?
Reeves gave all the special effect guy in the new Harley Davidson or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's work on the Matrix, Yuki. Next Matrix.
I know.
Matrix 5, still
I
alive.
had the old technician bought the BMW after Blues Brothers.
Whoa. That's fucking cool, too.
See, we need that kind of show.
I know. We need some... Fuck. Well,
Why? I
but-
mean, instead of, I bought you dinner last night.
Yeah, you got me a steak, I'll get you a chicken.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We're working with wrong people.
Yeah. I would love to... I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to write a song, and I'm going to try to get it to Taylor Swift so that she fucking covers it. We're going to do this. We're going to have this Operation Yuki Nakamura, John Brennan song invasion.
Okay, one thing. I don't know what she did,
Yeah.
but the friend of mine, he worked on the Taylor Swift show, right? He said she's very nice.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, look, Taylor,
Taylor,
I wrote the theme song
Okay.
for Joe Bob is Back in Town for the last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. Of course you're going to need my help.
Right.
You know, you the Poets Department or whatever, it was all right, but I think I can do better.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I won't say it that way, but
Right.
I think I personally can write a pop song, because I've written a few pop songs for that are meant for women to sing that I never could sing because I just don't have the voice for it, but I
Right.
know what it sounds like in my head, and if I could get somebody like Taylor Swift, or maybe that's too high, but some sort of a
Right.
pop person, I think it could hit. I really do. I have this like feeling in my bones that I could write a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, okay.
I do, yeah.
And then
what
can I-
would it be
can I-
called? What
what?
would you think? What would you think it should be called?
Song?
Yeah, the Taylor Swift song that I'm gonna write, and then I'll give you 15% of the publishing.
Oh.
Nothing. Okay, so it can't be about food.
Right.
It can't be about sex,
Right.
or it can be about relationships, which sort of alludes to sex. It can't be about weird shit like horror, monsters, and all that stuff. It's got to be, but even though she used monster imagery, it's usually pop songs are very nebulous in their message. It's like I love you, or you left me, that sort of thing, but in a nebulous way, right? Actually, so like for instance, let's break down one of her songs. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So she knows that she's gonna fall for this guy, even though he's like a troublemaking dude, whatever. Let's see what else.
Like loving you by leaving you, kind of.
Love it. Is that a song?
No, I just said it.
Holy shit! I'm loving you by leaving you.
Yeah.
Loving you by leaving you.
Yeah.
That's the title that we're gonna write for Taylor Swift. Loving you by leaving you.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be, but it's gonna be. You know what? It's not gonna be sad. Ding, 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 ding. Loving you by leaving you. I'm with Yuki Nakamura talking about that Taylor Swift. Yeah. Ding, 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 boom, boom, ding, dong, ding. Yeah, it's gonna be a dance. There's a dance like we'll bring back the Yuki disco infusion.
Okay. Well,
We'll bring back that disco beat like yeah. We'll take the beat from Boogie Oogie Oogie and then we'll translate it to Loving You by
okay,
Leaving You.
That's nice. Yes.
Loving you, by leaving you. I'm with the Yuki Nakamura talking about that Taylor Swift. You can suck on my dick.
No, we can't do that. We can't get dirty. I always go to the dirt.
Oh, okay. No,
We'll get there. We'll
okay.
come up with some concepts.
Right,
It'll be
right.
about breaking up.
Right.
It'll be about unrequited love.
Right.
All that shit.
Then, can I add two more things?
2 more lines?
Two more
Ideas?
No, 2 more singer.
Oh! I thought we were writing a song together, Yuki. Shit.
Okay, friend of mine, he
Yeah.
worked with Michael Jackson.
Oh, fucking amazing. I mean, shit.
Piece.
Michael Jackson's a piece of shit?
Yeah,
Why?
because you can't talk to him, you can't look at him.
Yeah,
that
you're
kind.
not allowed
You
to
have to
look
write
at
it down.
Right, you're not,
You have
yeah.
to
Yeah.
It's like a stupid. If you're working with the music video, if you don't talk to him, you don't look at him. Like, how are you supposed to do your job?
Yeah.
I thought that was he thought that was Yuki. That's stupid.
That
And
is
then-
stupid.
and
Like
then-
that whole idea, and I thought it was an urban legend, but you seem to be saying it's real. Don't look at me in the eye, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck,
Fuck
do you think you
you
are,
are, exactly.
motherfucker? Like, I think that there is a certain protocol you should have
Right.
on a set where it's an unspoken rule.
Right.
You don't just approach people, right? But then again, when you're working in close proximity with somebody every single day, whether they're Michael Jackson or a fucking
Right.
carpenter, you're gonna start to human interact with them.
Yeah.
It's not natural to not engage with the people
Right.
around you. That's weird.
Also, Tom Cruise that way.
Tom Cruise that way
Yeah.
too. He doesn't like you to look at him.
No, you have to write it down.
So I won't look at Tom Cruise.
And then Mel Gibson.
Well, Mel Gibson, that dude is fucking off his. I could get. I mean,
Okay,
that's a little different. The Mel Gibson, I
Okay.
mean, that motherfucker threatened to bury his wife in the rose garden. That guy's crazy. Tom Cruise is a different kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see Mel Gibson. Yeah,
And then
you could just sugar tits.
you saw the Bodyguard.
Oh yeah,
The Whitney Houston. She wasn't acting. That's exactly she is.
oh yeah. You said that you were you. What did you do with her?
I did the MTV Movie Award.
That's right. So, oh my god, and she was a diva,
Yeah, and then she treated us like this much.
like a little fucking
She's
piece
like
of
a
garbage.
bitch. Yeah, it's like she treated us like a piece of dirt.
Like a fucking
Yeah.
piece of human dog shit on the
Yeah.
bottom of a shoe.
I said, well, fuck you, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I
you know
don't
what
wanna
though?
talk
She was
ab-
probably high on cocaine. You know.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to talk about, dead
The
people,
dead, yeah.
but, I mean, if you are asshole or if you're a bitch, you are asshole and you're a bitch.
That's right.
Doesn't matter you are alive or dead, so...
Yeah, I don't like that fucking diva shit. And you're better than me because you're
Right.
famous or made some money. It's like, but on the flip side, you shouldn't be fucking harassing famous people or
Right.
bothering them and this and that and the other thing. You know, when you're with somebody who's famous, there's natural openings
Right.
where you can insert yourself into the conversation,
Right.
into helping them, into getting into their good graces. But if you're fucking forcing your way in like a crazy person, yeah, I agree that should be shut down
Yeah.
too. So it's a give and take on both sides.
Right.
I wonder, what do you think Taylor Swift is like behind the scenes? You said she's nice?
Yeah, well, friend of mine, he said that she's nice.
She's nice.
Yeah. She looks that way.
Yeah, I think she's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty face, nice legs.
Yeah.
She dances around. She, sleeps.
I
she
see-
sleeps with a lot of men, maybe women.
But
Who knows?
she's a, healthy, young woman.
Healthy
so,
young woman, yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The next round of healthy young woman, I probably won't be able to oogle because I'll be too old by then. I mean, I still feel like I'm young enough to be like, Taylor
Look,
Swift.
if the De Niro and then Pacino can have a baby,
Fucking
I mean,
85 years old.
you still have like 40 more years to go.
That's true. I'm fucking all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I'm whatever Viagra they're gonna pump into my balls. I'm
Right.
doing it. I'm going all the way.
Yeah.
All the fucking way. Yuki, I'm going right down the fucking line. I'm going. Let's think of some other icons. Donna Summers.
Yes.
Diana Ross.
Yes. So
Fuck. Aretha Franklin.
yeah, Diana Ross. She has a concert this year. She's like
She's back?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Diana Ross, But I heard that she's also difficult behind the scenes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard
too,
some.
yeah.
But you know what?
But difficult to work with. But nobody says she wasn't nice. So
Right. You're good point. There's a total difference between difficult to work with versus nice
Right.
and mean.
because sometimes if you're a perfectionist, difficult to work.
Because so many people have like visions of what they want
right,
to do.
right.
And if Diana Ross has a vision, let that motherfucker have her vision. She's
Right.
proven that her vision is right.
And then if her expectation is this high,
Yeah.
and then her crew's expectation is this low,
Yes.
then difficult to work. So
See, that's a good observation, Yuki, because I've experienced certain artists in my life that I've worked with where people say they're difficult, but it's not really that they're difficult. They're just creating a difficult situation
Right.
because they want it to be that level of
Level,
good.
right.
So that's hard to reach when you just have a jobber who's like on set who's like, oh, do we really have to do this fucking shit? Yeah, you have to do it
Right.
because that's what the fucking guy wants, you know?
or crew like, do I have to do this?
Yeah, do I
You know?
really have to do this? Do we really have to do it this
I
way?
mean, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
right?
we do have to do it this way because that's what you signed
is
up for.
yeah,
the
this is
fuck
your
do you
job.
want to do? You go home and play
Yeah.
video games, you fuck. Who else? What's another iconic woman singer? Wendy O. Williams. You know Wendy O. Williams? She was great. She was like this fucking metal punk woman. She sang some great songs. She did one of the guys from Kiss wrote a song from her. It's My Life.
Oh no, I don't know.
Great. She was great. She had a band called the
You
Plasmatics.
know, I like, what was that? Sandy
Sandy
something. She's the British.
Sandy Dennis.
Not Sandy.
Sandy. Sandra Lee, Sandy. Olivia Newton-John.
No,
She's great.
yeah, she's great. She's Australian, right?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's a
God.
British woman. She's what her name? Sunday something.
Sandy something.
Yeah.
I know. Kylie Minogue.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name.
That's another woman. She has some good tunes. That baby, when I saw you. She got great shit. Like all these women. You know what? This is drawing loose in my head. I have a Spotify playlist that I just remembered. That's all female singers and songwriters. I'm gonna put that out with this show.
Oh, okay. How about
You don't give a fuck about women, Yuki.
No. She died young.
Who?
Amy.
Oh, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
You know, I respect Amy Winehouse, but I never really got deep into her stuff. I always found that Rehab song to be grating. Even the first time I heard it, I was like, oh no, not this. No.
She overdosed, right?
I guess so.
And then, okay. When I was living in Los Angeles, towards the end, maybe just before I come in New York, I was house sitting friend of mine in Hollywood Hills. And then, that's a temporary thing, right? Just before, she was gone, just before I come in New York. And then upstairs, this actor was renting the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Revenge, ABC show.
Okay, sure.
His girlfriend was Amy
Winehouse.
Yeah.
I want to date Amy Whiskey House. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. So, did you ever meet Amy Winehouse because of that?
No, that was after she died.
Oh, God, Yuki.
But I feel sorry for him because, when she died, he was dating with her.
Yeah.
But then he was working in here,
Yeah.
doing a TV show. So I guess he missed her ending. I think. So I was so sad.
What do you think about Courtney Love?
Oh, I was in Seattle,
Yeah.
and then I went to her house. I
What?
didn't go. I was
Oh, you, like,
driving.
drove
so
by or
drove
something?
by,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they have a nice Lake Washington,
Yeah.
and then this rich area. So I was driving, and then
And you saw her
said,
house.
Hey, that's
Courtney
Courtney
Love's house.
Love house.
I love Courtney Love. I think she's great. I think she made some great music. She did some great acting roles in Man in the Moon and
Is she
People versus
still
Larry
doing?
Flint. I don't know if she still acts, but she did a record not too long ago.
Oh,
And she's written some great songs. I saw her live at Lollapalooza,
really?
and she was fucking awesome. The whole that year, I think it was 96 or 97. Fucking great show. So I like her, and she also was the first one to warn everybody about Harvey Weinstein.
oh
Did you know-
yeah.
there's an old clip where she's on the red carpet, and some reporter is like, This is way before the
Okay.
fucking Me Too shit, way before Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein was outed. And they go to Courtney Love, any advice for like aspiring people coming to
Yeah.
Hollywood? And she like thinks for a second and laughs and she goes, if you get invited up to Harvey Weinstein's room, don't go.
Really? Wow.
It's so fucking funny. And she just said it straight up, like, fucking don't do
Wow.
it. And then years later it came out, and people still point to that clip online, like, fucking Courtney Love knew. Listen to Courtney Love. Yeah. Wow. Fucking awesome. Well, this was fun, Yuki. I liked that we didn't just concentrate on Taylor
Right.
Swift. We talked about music
Right.
in general and icons. And, I mean, Cher, right? If
Right,
Cher,
Cher, yeah.
if Cher came back around and did a tour, I would go fucking see that
I
tour.
seen her concert.
I would see it.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I mean, when she did the Belief, so she turns and...
She did a flip?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Did she do the assless pants? No?
Well, it was covered, but you know...
But her ass was there.
Yeah, like a tights.
If I could turn back time. She did some great music.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's so many great female artists, you know, that fucking kill it.
And then she's a good actress, too.
She's a great actress. That's
Yeah.
another thing. These versatile
Right.
actresses and singers and all this stuff. I love all that stuff.
Well, like even the Lady Gaga, right?
Lady Gaga, you know, I'm not necessarily wild about her acting, but I think she's made some great music.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something. It wasn't her, though. That fucking movie with Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born.
Star is Born.
It
yeah.
wasn't her. It was the movie. There was
Yeah.
something false about that movie, where it was like trying to be so dramatic and this and that, and I just felt it was inauthentic. On the other hand, the fucking one that he did about the conductor,
Yeah.
amazing. Him as Leonard Bernstein,
That's it, right.
fuck yeah, I thought that was a brilliant movie, and I thought that Bradley Cooper like was that guy.
But-
Like he became that motherfucker. And even though he's chasing that Oscar, if he keeps swinging for the fences like that, keep those movies coming. Do less like A Star is Born and more
Right, right.
like Maestro, for real. So, not to end on a man. What's another woman you love in the singer?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, the witch, the greatest witch who
Yes.
ever lived.
I went to her house.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, what
What the
happened was...
fuck? You were at all these celebrity homes. Are you stalking them?
No, I was working this movie, and then, became friends with Harvey. He was a set photographer.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Weinstein.
No,
Okay.
the Harvey. He was a set photographer. And then, that time, he was living Stevie Nicks' garage.
Wow.
So, he invited me, so I went to his place. Hey, Yuki, I live here. That was garage. And, gee, this is a nice house. Oh, no, Yuki, it's not my house. I'm just renting the garage. And whose house is this? Stevie Nicks. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, that time she had the concert. So he got
You went?
Yeah.
Did she do Stand Back? That's my favorite song by
Yeah,
her.
she did
You
everything.
know that song?
Well,
Stand back in the
if
middle
you
of
ask
my
me, do you
room.
know? Like, I don't know that really. I have heard.
All right, I'm going to
it,
tell you a
but-
story. We'll end on this story because it's just a beautiful thing, and then we'll get back to Taylor Swift, and then we'll end it. So Stevie Nicks, she was inspired by a Prince song, Little Red Corvette, to write the song Stand Back. It was something about the synth and this, that she was inspired by
Right.
it and wrote the synth line for the song Stand Back. And it's a great fucking song. If you listen to it, it's got that beautiful, thick
Right.
80s production, just beautiful synths. So she wanted Prince to play on the record, and they reached out to her just to play the synth
Yeah.
part. And they hadn't heard back. This is what I heard. This might not be the real story, but this is what I
Right.
heard. They hadn't heard back. So then they were in the studio recording, and unannounced, Prince came in alone.
Holy shit!
And he was like, all right, I'm here to play the part. And she was like, holy shit, okay. So they gave him a synth with the sound that they wanted. He fucking did it in one take, played the fucking, the iconic part that you hear. Dun, 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 dun. He played that in one take, fucking said, all right, see you later, and left.
Wow.
He's not credited on the record. He gets no residuals from it. He just did that because he fucking loves Stevie Nicks.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine how cool that shit is. That's so
Pretty
fucking cool. All right, so let's finalize this thing with a few more thoughts about Taylor Swift.
Yes.
All right, what's your overall finishing?
I like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
She's sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
She's, fun to watch.
And you would go to her concert if you could get the...
If I get the ticket, I go,
You
yeah.
go. I think I would too. But I think it would be weird if it was just me and you as two
That
middle-aged
was-
men going to a fucking...
that's too weird. But if you never seen that movie, you should see it. 3 hours and 45 minutes, it goes so fast.
I think it's on
because
Disney Plus, and I might throw it on.
Okay.
Once if I'm just sitting here working or
Right.
something, I'll throw it on in the background and like check in every once in a while.
I went to see by myself, so
Talk about getting in trouble. The kids were like, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy?"
Well, actually, there was lots of adults, not just the kids.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Were people like dancing in the theater and shit?
No, they're too old to do that.
Okay.
But they're
moving a little bit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, all right. I'll check it out on your recommendation, Yuki,
Yeah.
because I'm not opposed to her stuff.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to do it in secret because Liz
Well,
Shack.
you don't have to like a Taylor Swift to see.
it, yeah.
Let me put that way. It's a very good documentary. It's a really good concert.
I love a good concert film. Stop Making Sense.
Right.
The Last Waltz.
Right.
There's all these beautiful concert films, and if that's even like a tenth of as good, I'm in.
Look, have you seen the Elvis on stage, Elvis on tour?
I saw Elvis's comeback special, but I don't think I've seen his concert
good.
film of him on tour. What does he do? Is he in the white jumpsuit and all that?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch that one too. Shit,
Just
I've seen footage of it and I've watched it on YouTube extensively, but I've never seen. There's a proper movie.
I saw it in the movie theater.
What's it called? Elvis on
Elvis
tour.
on stage, Elvis on tour.
Okay, great. I'm gonna watch
And
that
I
one
don't
too.
know which one is first. I mean, it's basically
Same thing, yeah. All right, sick, Yuki. Well, that was Taylor Swift. I'm pro Taylor Swift, but without loving everything she does. I'm pro icon. I'm pro musical icon that
Right.
people go and fucking go to arenas to see, the blowout, all that shit. I love that.
I think she's, today's icon.
She's today's icon, and tomorrow there's going to be
Right.
another one, and then
Right.
after that there'll be another one. They'll keep
Right.
coming. They're not
coming.
going to stop. So if people like it, why not? Just let them fucking
Right.
have the fucking shit.
Enjoy this icon, I say. Yeah.
Enjoy this icon, and maybe the next icon will be for you. Or you could just go back and listen to Debbie Gibson's "Only in My
That's
Dream"
right.
over and over and over
Yeah.
again, like I do.
No, nostalgia is good too, right?
That's right. All right, so thank you all to our patrons. Thank
yeah.
you to our buffet,
Buffet, yes.
podcasts, everybody. We love you so much.
Yes.
We love you more than Taylor Swift loves
Yes.
making money.
We do luau at the Central Park
Central
someday,
Park
yeah.
Luau with nothing but Taylor Swift tunes.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys next
See you
time
guys next time. Yes.
at the...
The drive-in never dies.
No, at the buffet. We're at the
Oh,
buffet.
buffet.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, buffet. Well.
Yuki and John.